of the season between the Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks. All right, as this game gets underway, Jeff, anybody that stands out in your mind that they need to focus on against the Rockets tonight?
The three-point shot has revolutionized the game, particularly from the 4 position, and Ryan Anderson is such a great three-point shooter. It's like Kevin Love light, because he shoots it, he rebounds it. This guy has to be made to put the ball on the floor. I would switch on every pick and roll that Ryan Anderson sets to try to take away his three-point game.
So many good point guards in the NBA, Jeff. So guys like Ty Lawson sometimes get overshadowed, but he is a superb player.
Mike, the push of the basketball by Ty Lawson, the end-to-end speed is incredible to watch on a nightly basis. The energy he plays with, and when he is attacking in that transition game, it is hard to deal with. He can finish, he can shoot it, and he's a terrific passer in the open floor. I love watching this young man play.
To Harden, screen set nicely. Lawson on the drive, gets it off. That's a two-pointer. The Rockets with control on the rebound. And a nice finish at the basket.
Pound the offensive board. Get extra possession. Great job in the pursuit of the basketball and then finishing at the rim.
Lopez off the fake. Two-pointer won't go.
I'm a little confused by the shot selection there, Mike. Not sure his coach wanted him taking that shot.
New York's leading Houston by a score of 4-2. That's a catch and shoot for 3. The Knicks with the offensive rebound, throws it down. What a play! Throws the alley-oop out of bounds. Whistle sounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Final seconds. First quarter comes to an end. New York's up by 4. We'll be right back with more basketball here on ESPN after this short break.
Jeff, Rocket fans want to know, could this be their year? When you have Dwight Howard and James Harden, anything is possible.
It is. Listen, they are a dynamic offensive team. They are hard to guard. Their improvement and their chance to win a championship will be tied directly to their defensive improvement.
To Howard. He's averaging 9 boards per game this season. Second violation. It'll be Knicks ball.
Hey, this is absolutely swarming man-to-man defense. Not allowing the offense to get a shot at the basket. That's the required extra effort you need to win big in this league.
Ariza. And we have a foul called against Gordon. And Trevor Ariza will go to the line. He's shooting 69% for the season.
I love the way the NBA player can contort his body, take contact, and get the ball up to the basket, even when being fouled hard.
Jeff, remember when James Harden was this great 6-man with OKC? Now he's one of the premier players in the league. Did you see this coming?
Well, Mike, you know, when we were doing the finals, or when they played against Miami, he was one of my favorite players. But it would be reckless for me to think that he could go from being such a great 6-man to clearly one of the top 5 players in this league. He has made a huge jump. This guy is one of the very, very best to play this game.
Moving the ball around beautifully. For three, off the catch and shoot. Bang!
Every good team in the NBA tries to get the ball into the paint or into the post first before shooting. Here, throw it into the post, draw the double team, and what happens? A wide open three-point shot.
There's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hits the three off the catch and shoot.
Man, he got that one off quick.
Pass to the corner. The catch and fire away from downtown. The Rockets with the three. First one of the game. Water winding down. He just flips it up. And the first half comes to an end. New York's up by 5. We'll have more Saturday night NBA from ESPN and EA Sports after the halftime.
James Harden has become elite, one of the premier scorers in the NBA. You had it pegged years ago. You thought this guy had a chance to be special, Jeff, and he is.
He really is. And the reason is the ability to get to the free throw line, the ability to make every pass out of pick and rolls that the great point guards can make, and the three-point shooting ability. James Harden, unbelievable two-guard, the best two-guard in the NBA.
New York's leading Houston by a score of 14-11. To Gordon. Moving the ball, excellent teamwork. The Knicks with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. That's a 2.
The finish of your defense always has to be blocking out and securing the defensive rebound. Here they didn't do it. Good pursuit on the offensive board and allowed him to stick it right back in.
Gets it and quickly shoots that three. He sinks it, and that's the third three-pointer for the Knicks.
Had his hands up, his feet set, and delivered a bucket with a nice follow-through on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
To Lawson. He's averaging 8 assists per game this season. Oh, beautiful pass. Pass to the corner. Pass deflected, but they hold on. Inside. Takes it to the rim and misses.
That's the mark of a great defensive team. Great closeout, great contest. That's the way to get it done.
Tied up and has to pass. Sends it to the corner. Ariza the jump shot. Quarter coming to an end. He fires it up. Third quarter in the books. New York's up by 5. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after this short break. Fourth quarter set to begin. Boy, this one is anybody's game right now, Jeff.
I'm here sitting and I'm nervous. It is such a hotly contested game. One play could make the difference between winning and losing. Let's see which players can withstand this type of heat and pressure.
Shot clock expires. A violation. It'll be Knicks ball.
Hey, look, you've got to get into your offense quicker. You can't just move the ball in a close game. You've got to attack the basket and get quality shots earlier in the clock. You wind the clock down, you run the risk of a shot clock violation.
Hits the shot. 7-point lead for the Knicks.
Hey, if you play the pick and roll like that, then they will keep getting what they're getting, which is good quality jump shots by the ball handler. The screener's man has to get up and impact the pick and roll at the point of the screen.
Howard, oh, what a move!
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
Starks for another attempt. Nails it.
He's got 14 points in this matchup. And they call timeout.
The Rockets down by 7.
The NBA is a long game. They have plenty of time. Come out of this timeout. Yeah, you're down a substantial amount, but what you have to do, get a quick hitting score, and then the decision is, do you foul or do you play defense? I think if the ball goes to a poor free throw shooter, you foul him. If not, get a stop.
He puts it in. Clutch shot.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
To the rim. It's good.
And they need to talk it over. They call a full timeout.
Hey, it doesn't look good, but you got to give yourself a chance to win. Last minute of the game, come out of the timeout, get a quick score or get yourself to the free throw line, and then try to knock, and he turns it over. That's the last thing they needed right there, Mike. A critical mistake.
There's a foul. It's called against the Rockets. That's their first foul in the last 2 minutes. Next one puts them in the penalty. Had to do it there. They stopped the clock with the foul.
Nope. First free throw won't go. He's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Coach says, hold on now. Let's talk it over. They call a full timeout. Jeff, what's going through the coach's head right now?
Sometimes early in the game, you use a quick full timeout to calm your team down. Sometimes the intensity is ratcheted up too high. And
Oh, clutch shot. Ref calls the foul. No choice there. They had to stop the clock. First free throw, perfect. He hits the pair of free throws. Their lead is now 8. New York's leading Houston by a score of 28-20. To Harden. James Harden with 5 points and 1 rebound. It's good. Three-pointer. Huge.
you're not going to see a better possession in the NBA.
Pass intercepted.
They couldn't have picked a worse.
Oh, that's a get out of my way. I'm throwing it down. And here's the replay with another look at that spectacular dunk. What a crowd pleaser.
He didn't disappoint with that dunk. He just sent a ripple through the crowd.
Oh, rejected.
That kind of play, Mike, makes a statement.
New York's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second free throw, good. It's a 4-point lead. To Lawson. For 3. And there's the final buzzer. The final score is 29-25. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching.